at 15 years of age, looks so comfortable. The first touch, the vision, the dribbling, the
After I just found out that he is 15 years of age, I watched that whole game. And you know what? I've got a few things to say about it, right? And preseason is preseason. Let's not be overreactive, right? Anywho, smash the likes. Subscribe if you're brand new. Welcome to the party. Anywho. Arsenal deserve to win that. Probably more. Probably by 2 or 3 goals. Relative, right? Anywho, first half, before we get talking about Max Dowman, because honestly, that kid is what I can't believe he's 15. I'm still in shock. And it really, like, I was getting quite bored. I was thinking, oh, pass. Oh, can't be. And then I see this kid come on. I'm thinking, okay, Josh Nichols. Okay, I've seen him before. Right, comes on the pitch. My eyes light up. Anywho, I thought, yeah, you know what? I need to make a video. I have to make a video. When it comes to youngsters in pre-season, it's like a breath of fresh air. Honestly, I think last year, scouting out Liverpool for Trey and Yoni, I thought, like, oh, who's this kid? He's amazing. Anywho, first half reminded me of the old Arsenal. 22-23 Arsenal. Now, I thought it was actually Zubimendi in the hole. You're probably wondering, how did you watch it? Yeah, I paid for the Arsenal service. You know, it was on offer for £10 for all the games. Yeah, I'll be following. Anywho, for me, the first half was quite electric. The way it was moving from back to front, the passes as well. And a big reason for that is that midfield. And it was very, very surprising. Don't get me wrong. Allegri ball is suffering. You're suffering. It's not great. Low block is what it is. But for me, Norgard was the tempo setter. I was thinking, oh, Zubimendi's having a great game. And someone tells me, oh, no, wait, hold on, no. That's Norgard. He's number 16. I was like, oh, all right, cool. Declan Rice, Wanyeri, the positions they were taking up. And Zinchenko was playing again as surprisingly as well. And I was like, oh, it's like a throwback. Okay, I hear it. You know, Ben White as well. I mean, Gabriel, Saliba. Yeah, it's a throwback defense.
But I left that match thinking about only one player, and that was Max Dowman. Now, I was going to start with Ranieri, because in the first half, Ranieri started. He was playing in the midfield of him, Norgard, and Declan Rice. And Ranieri was in the 10. Now, Saka started off well. Saka scored the winning goal in the second half, by the way. But Saka started off really well. He was really busy. You can tell he looks focused. Like he's missed a lot of football last season, so he looked focused. But I already know what Saka can bring. He was doing a lot of running and stuff like that, like a lot of jinks and stuff. But Ranieri was probably the star of the first half, because he was in the 10 and he just kept shooting. And his shooting is seriously good. And he kept turning and then shooting and turning and shooting. I was like, okay, this guy looks like he's ready for this. He looks like he's going to be the older guy backup. So that's what I was going to leave the match thinking, yeah, I'm going to talk about Ranieri today after the game. Until the second half came, because Norgard was quite good as well. Norgard was he looked a bit all over the place for the first 20 minutes. Like, he looked like, I don't know, the ball just kept going over his foot and all that. He looked a bit all over the place. But he's a solid player, you can tell. But then the second half came and Max Dowman came on. And I was like, oh my goodness, this guy is... I always see compilations of him playing, and I see him playing against like 15-year-olds and 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. He looks like the best player on the pitch, but you're always thinking, yeah, but there's 17-year-olds and 16-year-olds. Can he do it against the men? Bruv. It's like, it's not, do you know what it is? When you're watching him on compilations, he always goes on jinx and takes on 2-3 people and might score or have an easy. It looks like a really easy. You see in the men's game, when you take on like 1 or 2 people, yeah, the whole game opens up in the men's football. It's like you can do a 1-2 or... So he breaks the lines. This guy...
15 years old. 15. Max Dowman, take a bow, son. That was an unbelievable performance. For a full debut, if you want to call it that, in pre-season. The first time that we've all had eyes on him on the TV. The first time that we've seen any action from him in pre-season. Scary. Unbelievable confidence, fearlessness, intent to drive forward, comfortable on the ball, first touch exquisite, really good cutting in on his left. And he was that good that the commentators were confusing him with Martin Odegaard. That's how good that he was. Watching him on the ball and hearing him saying, oh, Martin Odegaard, oh no, it's Max Dowman. Very similar in terms of his attributes. For me, had a better game than Martin Odegaard. Steps up for his penalty, puts it in, walks off, shrugs his shoulders, nothing phases him. Fearless, confident, superb. Every time he was on the ball, we were excited. And this is what I've said about Ethan. He lifts me off my seat. He gets me excited because he's got the intent to drive forward. We saw in the first half what Ethan did. We'll come back to him in a minute. I was really impressed. But this Max Dowman kid is going to be unbelievable. How he can be that good at 15 is beyond me. I said I've never seen a 13-year-old like it. I've definitely never seen a 14-year-old this good. I have not seen a 15-year-old as good as this. People said to me, is he ready? Is it a risk? Should we really be counting him as a squad player? Well, if you haven't watched the game, go watch it. Second half, Max Dowman comes on, and there is no doubting in anybody's mind that he's ready to go and fight for this first team. He was phenomenal. So good to watch. Gets you off the edge of your seat, driving towards goal, got an eye for a pass, doesn't give the ball away, doesn't do anything silly. An unbelievable piece of skill in moment in the game on the right-hand side, and he's just kept it safe and gone back to Josh Nichols. He looks so good, guys.
Obviously, none other than Max Dowman and Ethan. First of all, Max Dowman's little cameo, that little bit of time that he played as a 17-year-old, the composure. Sorry, he's not even 17, he's 15, right? How old is Max Dowman? I can't even remember. How young is this guy? How young is this guy? He's unreal. Bright future ahead of him. I can't wait to see more from him. I don't know how much he's going to get game time throughout the season, especially in the cups. But be it 15, be it 16, however old he is, he was outstanding. And I just hope to see more from Max Dowman in the years to come, in the weeks to come, in the months to come, and in the next couple of days. Hopefully we see more from these youngsters in the preseason, because I thought that was really, really impressive from them specifically. As for the overall performance in the game, who else could we really speak about? I felt like there's only a handful of people you could really speak about and you could really give appreciation to. Hey, I guess we lifted the trophy, even though we lost the penalty shootout, we lifted the trophy. Fair play. We can speak about the penalty shootout in a second. In the penalty shootout, 4 penalties were missed. 4 penalties were missed in the penalty shootout, and one of the penalties was missed from Martin Odegaard. I'm just going to say it now, I don't want to see Martin Odegaard on penalty duties next season. The penalty should be going through either Gyökeres or Saka. And more likely than not, it should be going through Gyökeres. We should not be seeing Martin Odegaard on penalty duties. In my opinion, we already know Reece Nelson is not going to be taking penalties. We already know Kivior is not going to be taking penalties. And those are the guys who missed, including the youngster Salman who missed at the end. But he's an under-18s player. An under-18s player taking penalties in this kind of penalty shootout, you're going to have a lot of pressure on you. No coincidence. Sometimes you're going to miss those. So fair play to the youngsters, but the senior pros, that's what I need to say about that.
But there is some things. The first things I want to speak about is Max Dowman. You know, it's hard to temper expectations. The man's temperament. He wants the ball. He's proactive. He gets involved. You know, way before you talk about technical ability and all of that, you've got to want to do it. You've got to have that right temperament. Same way Wanyeri's got it. Same way Miles Lewis-Skelly's got it. Same way Saka had it. Same way Tony Adams and Jack Wilshere, and players that we don't even know are going to break into the first team in many years to come. So he's got that. Very exciting player, man. Kind of showed Odegaard up in some regards, wanting the ball in, an ice-cold penalty from him. And obviously, it was nice to see Wanyeri start. Didn't know if he would start purely because he participated for England's under-21s. I thought the gaffer might throw in some players that, you know, more need the minutes, if that makes sense. He got nutmegged by Rafael, but, you know, he had some impressive turns of his own. Shout out Josh Nichols. Think he scored a good penalty and had some good defensive moments in the second half. Who else is there? Marley Salmon, he did well in the game. Obviously missed the pen, terrible pen, but that's why it's a learning curve. And the silver lining is this game doesn't, I know there's no friendlies.
Max Diamond, when you enter that pitch today, what the boy? Don't come home. Can you imagine? They said that Dowman be name. But good one from the boy today. When he entered the pitch, oh my God, that boy, they moved the ball. Ah! Yamal, I know you are there as a 15 years old before now, but another one, they come from your back. Don't worry, you will hear from him. Then for Arteta, I feel like you and better now the connection done the day in time of all this signing, because I don't say this sign, where would they sign them? Some now your own, some not be your own. You want no, the one will come from Chelsea now your own. So.
2 words: Max Dowman. 15 years of age, comes off the bench in Arsenal's first team against a very, very good side from Italy. They might not be where they were 20 years ago, but they're still a very good side. At 15 years of age, looks so comfortable. The first touch, the vision, the dribbling, the intent to get in the right areas at just 15 years of age. And what is Arsenal's academy breeding right now? Miles Lewis-Skelly, Bukayo Saka, Ethan Wanyeri, Max Dowman. Like, we're talking... what are we talking about? Ajax academy levels, Barcelona academy levels. They're just churning out talent for fun now. For fun. We're going to break it all down. Arsenal 1, AC Milan 0. Make sure you go down and drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and let me know your thoughts. We just hit 67,000 subscribers, guys. The support on the channel this month has been absolutely ridiculous. If you haven't already and you watch the content, like 90% of you, for whatever reason, aren't subscribed to watch the content. Make sure you go down, smash that subscribe button. The road to 70,000 subscribers is well and truly on. And I want to talk about this game. I'll be brutally honest, the stream cut out quite a bit, so I may have missed something. If I do miss anything, please let me know. There's actually... Is there a penalty shootout going on? Have I just... That's strange. But anyway, David Raya, Calafiori, Saliba, Zinchenko, Ben White. Calafiori playing in a left-sided centre-back role. Declan Rice, Norgard, of course, making his debut for Arsenal. Then the front line was Martinelli on the left, Ethan Wanyeri in the 10, Bukayo Saka, the goal scorer, on the right, and Kai Havertz in the number 9. And it would have been the perfect scenario for Kai Havertz to score today, just to add a little bit of pressure to Victor Gyökeres. I think he'll come in and he'll bag a lot of goals, but you want it to be as competitive, from Arteta's perspective, to be as competitive as you can get in that 11. AC Milan had some familiar faces: Rafael, Dusan Pulisic, Christian Pulisic, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Tomori, Sally Makers is a good player. Pavlovic, I believe he signed, was it from Bayern Munich? He signed from